we're gonna do I'm gonna do a Sonic collection since it was like a couple days after Sonic's anniversary. I wanted to do that like on anniversary, but I felt lazy. So yeah, we're gonna do one right now. We're gonna start all the way over here. So plushies. I have two posters, but they're not ready yet. A plushie, and I have figures under my bed. Yeah, I have figures under my bed because all this room. So yeah, we're gonna start with some play sets. We have the Death Egg robot. I mean, not Death Egg robot. I'm gonna say the Death Egg, like the regular Death Egg, which I just call him Death Egg Zone. Alright, we're just gonna remove that carefully. And I'm gonna go to the comics. Before we do that, we're gonna go with another figure, which is Dark Sonic, a custom figure I made. He's my old Supersonic. Yep. Okay, let's go to the comics book. Alright, I'm gonna show off something else. Got Tails, a Metal Sonic, and a Knuckles keychain. Got these at the arcade. I wanted like Sonic. There is a Sonic Shadow and Silver, but I don't have that. Yeah, I got some of the parts of the Lego Shadow set, but I'm missing some of those pieces. Here is the Shadow Lego figure with the bike. And here's the Ranobot Lego. And here's the Buzz Bomber. The movie Buzz Bomber to be exact. Here's Dread. And here's classic Sonic EXE. And here's modern Sonic EXE. I'm trying to fix him. I just got a little lazy. Knuckles EXE. And I am just going to try to make a tail EXE. I'm trying to look for another custom I have, which is the movie EXE. Ah, there it is. Here is the movie Sonic EXE. Yep. Okay, now let's begin with the comics. Sonic IDW Battle for the Empire comic. Here it is. Oh, hello everyone. The people who are just entering the live, just doing a Sonic collection. I want to do it like a couple days ago when Sonic's anniversary, but here's another IDW. This is Eddie Hunt. Here's another one. Sonic Scrap Island, which it is IDW, and it's not just actual paper. That is for kids. Well, Sonic is for kids, but you can never get too old of being a fan of maybe your favorite game. You can never be a fan of your favorite game. And Sonic, the 30th anniversary. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna put them all back right now because I gotta put my Death Egg back over there as well. Alright, okay, before we put that back, I'm gonna show you the Aquatic Zone. You are a grown up man. I'm 13. I'm 13. Yeah, just so you all know. Here's Omega. Just painted the gray parts because I wanted silver. And we have Metal Sonic, the modern Metal Sonic. Here's a Green Hill Zone. Just cover all my Godzilla figures because reasons. Yep, and here's the Death Egg Zone. I mean, the Death Egg Robot. Death Egg Robot. I did not meant to say Death Egg Zone. Here's the movie Eggman. Death Egg Robot. Painted it to be like the movie since the original release was purple, which we all do know that it's not purple. We all do know it's not purple. And here's Studiopolis Zone covered with a lot of Godzilla figures as well. And also I just kept this, just to remember for Sonic Free hype. Yep, here's what's that zone called? Yeah, Flying Battery. Here's another zone. God dang it, what's that name again? Yeah, I forgot some of these. This is nostalgia with the Death Egg Zone. Yeah, I still have tinfoil because of the series I made. So yeah. And here is the Knuckles to Dread ship. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next one. My big Sonic plan. Because somewhere this year I might move. Maybe I might. Here it is for Sonic 2, and here it is for Sonic 3. Yeah, and here's a book bag, and you might be thinking, why do I include this book bag? Because I want to have all my Sonic plushies. So yeah, the rest of my Sonic plushies. So we're gonna go on with the Kid Robot Eggman plushie, the big, the ultimate. I don't know what it's called, but the big movie Shadow plushie, the Kid Robot Knuckles plushie, the Jakks Pacific Classic Knuckles plushie. Here's the Jakks Pacific Modern plushie, which is my first plushie. Still have it, surprisingly. Okay, the thing, I don't know, it's like 8-inch plushies. I don't know, but here's the movie Sonic plushie, and here's the Kid Robot Tails plushie. Which, sorry about the stuff on his eye because it's a series I made right now and still continuing. Yeah, the movie Shadow plushie. And finally, I do have another plushie, but I don't know where it's at. It's one, the Wisp plushie from Sonic Colors in Ultimate. And here's the Kid Robot plushie. And yeah, it's all the plushies I have. I might get more soon. I'm just gonna put these back in the book bag real quick, and we're gonna continue on with the collection. Just give me a minute, everyone. I'm just gonna put my plushies back. Okay. Done with that. Okay. Also, I have a Sonic shirt. Just to let you all know. Okay, let's go on with. Before we go on to the figures, we're just gonna go with a couple more stuff because I have more stuff. And yes, I kept a lot of these in like crates and boxes because that's already too many stuff over here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. The plane for the movie. Well, hold on, let me just assemble this real quick. Assemble the plane. I'll show y'all the plane. What it looks like assembled. Just let me. And here's the Eggmobile. Yeah. Oh wait. Here's another accessory for the Eggmobile. Here's the Sonic or C. Oh shoot, toys. I haven't seen a Freddy-ish years. Yeah, bro. Oh, okay. While you're watching it, listening it again. Here's like the Here's like the bridge for the death egg. Yeah, I gotta put it here now since I'm worried it to fall and break. Because the movie, like movie stuff only has like time, then it'll be gone since the movie hype will be over soon. Yeah, here's the controller for that. And I don't know, I have no clue this works at this point, because when it has the dust, like the battery dust, I don't know what you call it. Here's another part of the Eggmobile. And here's the stand, which it's starting to break on me now since wait. I mean, I saw it trying to break, yeah. There it is. That's the part that's starting to break right now, since clear stands don't really last that long. Yeah, they don't really last that long. More parts of the mobile. Another part of the mobile. And this is the flower that came with the fourth place set, which I forgot its name. Yeah, it broke. That's why I don't use this in videos anymore. Yep. And finally, my favorite set. Oh wait, hold up. I forgot about this part. On the fire for that over there. And here's the crab mech. The crab mech for the Sonic movie 2. Fun fact. This was actually in the Sonic movie comic, but just small versions of that. And all just left in this crate. Yeah, it's dusty. Yeah, I can see that. It's just... Yeah, I got the monster truck. So, yeah. Just let me just put everything back in that crate. And then we're going to move on to the figures themselves. That's what maybe some of you guys are looking forward to right now. Yeah. Okay, then. Okay, then. Alright. Okay, I have 2 boxes of... We'll go on to the big box, just showing, yeah, a lot of figures. And before we do that, here's all the accessories that is in this. A lot of these are Sonic, but some of these are just Godzilla stuff. So, yeah. Just give me a minute. Okay, there we go. Let's begin with the figures. Let's see what to start. Okay, we're gonna Shadow. For some reason, the Gojitsu line decided to give Shadow gloves, just regular gloves. And I don't know if you guys noticed that Shadow doesn't have gloves. He does, but it's not the same thing as Sonic's, because they have that. But for some reason, they give Shadow those regular gloves like Sonic. So we just put those over here. Okay, we're gonna go on to the other more stuff. The Good to Grow snack heads, which is a Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow. And there's another Sonic, like a translucent Sonic, but I have not found that yet. I'm having trouble to look for it. I saw it once. I think there is a translucent one. So yeah, here's Sonic Good to Grow juice topper. Oh crap! Sorry. Here's Tails. Here's another Tails. Okay, let's stop talking about Tails since I have 3 of those, 3 of Sonic and Tails. Here's Knuckles. Here's Shadow. And here is another Shadow, but with a glass topper. Yeah, there's other different versions of that, which those are ones of glass. And here's Sonic. toppers that don't have the glass. Here's another Shadow and another Tails. I should like customize my duplicates. Maybe, just maybe. Here's another Sonic. Okay, here's another Sonic, but with the glass this time. And it was one to the dude who just said hi right now. Hi. Here's Knuckles with the glass one this time, and here's another Sonic. But the difference is between this one I'm carrying right now is this one just has regular plastic, but this one is a clear plastic. There we go. I'll show you this comparison. Okay, that's it for the Good to Grows. And before we go on to the mains, like Jack specific, here's another one. This is the classic Sonic, but his nose broke, and yeah, I tried to put it back, but I lost the nose. Sadly. Here's the Jitsu Classic Knuckles. And one before I show these guys off, this is not Super Sonic. It's the Gold Sonic. The differences between this to the regular Sonic, one gold, obviously, but he has like rings inside this stretch, which is Tails from Sonic Racing Transform, I think. Yeah, got this. Oops, got that at Ross. But I also forgot one more thing, which I'm gonna try to look for it right now. Hold up. Wonder where was that? Wonder where I put on that. Oh, there it is. We got one more thing. Show off the Sonic X-Shot gun. Yeah, a Sonic X-Shot gun. And let's go all over the main Jack specific line. Okay. Here I guess. Here's Sonic with the soap shoes, but they call it with geared shoes since Snow Shoes is okay. And because Snow Shoes is copyrighted for some odd reason, but who cares? Here's Supersonic. Here's SBO, which the tail broke, sadly for me. Gnarly Knuckles from Sonic Prime. Glossy metallic Tails. Yeah, it's from a free pack. Here's another one, Knuckles, but with the metallic paint. And here's another one with glossy paint. Super Sonic with glossy paint. I'll show you off with the regular Sonic, obviously, because, yeah, glossy paint. Here's the second version of Knuckles, and I did paint the gray parts. Here's Shadow from the Sonic Prime line. Here's a Baton Rouge from the Sonic Prime line. Movie Shadow from Sonic 3. The regular modern Sonic, but it looks like it's running. And well, before the Sonic running came out, we all thought this was they talking about the running Sonic, but this is the running Sonic. Yeah. Okay. Here's Shadow. Regular modern Shadow. Here's a Sonic movie free Shadow with the bike from the movie. And it's different from this Shadow because this Shadow has more articulation, while that one doesn't really have a lot of articulation. Okay. Here's Sonic from Sonic Prime with the Grim world. Here we have Sonic again, but this time as from New York. Here we have Nux from New York from Sonic Prime series. Here's Chow Mascot Tails from Sonic 3. Yeah, and yes, this is actually from the movie. If you have not seen that Sonic 3, then my apologies for spoiling you with that. Here's Sonic from Sonic Movie 2 this time, because the difference is they're shorter from Sonic 3 figures, and they have like 13 articulation. 2 points of articulation. Electrocution Knuckles. Alright. Sorry about that, everyone. Alright. Here's Tails from movie Tails from Sonic Movie 2. Okay, here's the regular Knuckles from Sonic 2. And here's the regular Sonic for Sonic Movie 2. Here's Silver from Sonic, from the regular Sonic series, like the games. And here is Sonic, but angry. Okay, here's the regular Knuckles before that second Knuckles, and here it is. And what I'm talking about, here's the differences between this Knuckles. Fun fact, this is actually my first ever Sonic figure. Yeah, I'm surprised that my first Sonic figure is just Knuckles. Yeah. Okay, I'm just for how Snow Gear Sonic from Sonic 2 and Baseball Sonic 2. These are all were in the free pack. Here's a 2.5-inch Sonic, regular Sonic from Sonic 2 that came with the plane. Okay, sorry about that. And here's Tails from Sonic 2 wearing the helmet from that one shot from the movie. Here's Neon. Oh wait, never mind. I mean regular Tails. Sorry, I was about to say Neon. And here's another Tails. Both of the regular Tails, because one it broke on me. It broke, and yeah, I super glue it, but nothing helped. And here's Neon Tails. Okay, here's Neon Sonic. For some reason, they decided like do that a neon version, and some people don't really. It didn't really get like my popularity since they were released in 2021. So yeah, here's the 4-inch classic Sonic. And here is the die-cast cars from Sonic All-Stars Racing, I think. Yeah, I love Tails. Eggman. Sonic. Silver. Shadow. And Sonic again, but this one is fully black. So yeah. Okay, here's the 2.5-inch Eggman. There he is. The single release of classic Eggman. There are 2 different versions. Here's I did. Okay. Here's the Sonic with a thumbs up. And here is Tails with some rotatable tails. Here's classic Sonic with Chili Dog, which I'm thinking they might do one with Sonic, and this is the one with the classic Sonic where they have that weird mouth. I'll show you all in a bit real quick. And here's the first release of the classic Sonic. And oh my god, his pose looked a little weird. Yeah, his leg broke, so I had to reglue it. And oh yeah. This figure was bad. This figure was bad for people's opinion until they refixed this. And here's the new one. And they were like, okay, we need to go back to the drawing board because this looks terrible. We're getting low reviews on that figure. So yeah, here's two Angry Sonic. This one came with the Eggmobile, and this one came with the set, which I forgot the name of because since due to collecting. Yeah. And here is my the Sonic with from Sonic 3. They came with a 5-pack. Which yeah. Here's Rouge, the 4-inch Rouge. Here's Sonic curled up to a ball that came with the Death Egg set, which you had to destroy the Death Egg robot with that. And here is my first 2.5-inch Shadow. And yeah, I have a second one. And no, this ain't my first one. Yeah, it is, including with Chow. Sorry about that. I got a little confused. So yeah, here's all the figures that came on that box. Yeah, that's all the figures that came on that box, which I'm gonna put them all back in the box right now. And then we go on to the final figures, which are on a different individual box. Yeah, a lot of them are. Yeah, there's a Supersonic that with this, and they repainted it. They should have just, make this. Yeah, they shouldn't make his clothes go up. It's like that one figure from Jazzwares where they repainted the Toy Island Sonic figure, Superposer, but they just didn't made, and yeah. Right. Okay, let's get the second box. Okay, I got the second box, and let me just move the gun over here. And no, it's not a real gun, just this Egg-Shot Sonic gun. Basically like a Nerf, but just a gun. But just Egg-Shot. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's continue with the second box. So here's the Heavy King figure. There it is. Here's Sonic the Werehog from a 3-pack. Okay. Here's Vector. Here's Egg Robo. The 4-inch Egg Robo, because they released a small version, but without his blaster. Or gun. Yeah, his gun. And here's Chaos Sonic. Not Metal Sonic, but just Chaos Sonic from Sonic Prime. Here's the 4-inch Eggman. There. Here is Mr. Dr. Eggman from Sonic Prime. Here's Dr. Deep from Sonic Prime. Okay. Here's Blaze. Here's Cream. Here's the 2.5-inch Egg Robo. Okay, here is classic Metal Sonic. Here's the 2.5-inch Mecha Sonic. And here's the second Eggman, which it's different because the legs are bent and the arms can actually just go like that. So yeah. Okay. Here is the classic Super Sonic small figure, the 2.5-inch figure. All right, here is Mighty. Here's another classic Sonic. Okay, here's the classic Knuckles. And here's Ray. For Sonic Prime, Boss Cage Sonic, New York Sonic, but on the small scale. And here's a No Place Sonic. And for some reason, they make No Place Sonic a darker blue, and they made him tall, which probably someone in Jack Pacific forgot and accidentally made that height. Yeah. Okay, here. Okay, let's hear. Okay, next one's the Boss Cage Universe. Here is Nux 2.5-inch version. Oops. Here's Mangy Tails from Boss Cage as well. There we go. Okay, and here we have more figures from No Place. Okay, I love these. Okay, here's Tails. And Sales, and Baton Rouge from No Place. And and here is 9 with from not No Place. I mean New York. I'm gonna say New York. Okay, let's start with the movie stuff, I guess. I'm gonna get all the movie stickers out of here. Okay, let's start with the main guy, Sonic, movie Sonic. Here is Tails. Here's Knuckles. Here's movie Shadow. Here's movie Super Sonic and movie Super Shadow. Oh my god. Oh, hold up. Sorry about that, everyone. Here's movie Eggman. And here's movie Gerald Robotnik. Okay, let's go on to to the Badnik, the Eggman's robots. Okay, here is the burrito drone from the movie. Here's the egg drone with the. You can open these the weapons. Here's the Buzz movie Buzz Bomber. Yes, I have a second Buzz Bomber from the free pack. Okay, let's go into the game versions of Eggman's robots. Here's 3 regular Buzz Bombers. That's the classic, and they're in Lost World for some reason. I'm okay with that. Okay. Here's free crab meats. Okay. Here is free moto bugs. Here are free chompers. Here are free bull hogs. And here is one Neutron. And here's another, and here's a Calikiller. Okay, we're almost done. Let's do the chows a little bit. Here's the gold chow, and here's the regular chow. And here are 2 dark chows. Okay, here's a Super Shadow. Regular Metal Sonic. I was about to say movie Sonic. Movie Metal Sonic. Okay, here's a Rouge. Here's a 2.5-inch SBO. Here's the 2. And for the finally, we have Knuckles, Tails, and finally Sonic. I'm just gonna put them over here in the front. And that concludes the my Sonic figure collection. I'm just gonna show you all my figures. Here are all of them. So yeah, that should be it for the live. I hope everyone enjoys the live, and I'll see everyone in the next video or short or live. Have a good day, everyone.